Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to economic session number one today. Okay, so listen carefully. So far, we discussed about various concepts from the chapter national income accounting. National income accounting. So, related with this chapter, there are a number of technical terms are there. All right. Okay, we are discussing that from the textbook, right? Some of the terms we already discussed also. So we are here at the textbook. Clear? Okay, just open your textbook again, everyone. Already the notes are there with you. Cross check with your notes and the things in the textbook. Okay, if any mistakes or error that you made, please correct it. Please correct it. So sit with your note and the textbook. Any mistakes are there, please do correct it. Okay. So you can see chapter 2, the national income accounting. Okay. So basic concept related with this particular topic, I mean, this particular chapter, we know that, right? So we discussed about what do you mean the term final goods, right? Remembering that? You underline that, all those things there, right? Okay, final goods. And we know that what is this capital good, right? Underline that too. Okay, mark it or not? Please check there. Capital good. And we know what is consumption goods. Consumption goods. Okay. So we completed this page, I think so. That is page number. What is the page number here? In your textbook, please check that. I think it is page number 9 there, right? Is that correct or not? Check it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So go for 10 here. Okay. We are here starting from the first paragraph of that particular page. It's page number 10 here. We may not hear that some commodities like television sets, automobiles, or home computers, although they are for ultimate consumption, have one characteristics in common with the capital goods. They are also durable. Now we are going to discuss about durable goods and non-durable goods. Okay, so we purchased a good from the market. I mean, a capital good from the market. What are the example? Home computers, television sets, or any vehicle. Any vehicle. Okay. So, what is the speciality of these commodities? These commodities are durable. It will we will use this for a long period of time, right? Yes or no? Okay. We purchase a television, and the next day we will change that or not? We'll go for a new one after 1 week, after 1 month, after 1 year. Okay, clear. We will not. Okay, so maximum we will utilize that. Okay, then only we will change it. So these goods are termed as durable goods. Durability. Okay, we will use that for a long period of time. It will last long. That is, they are not extinguished by immediate or even short period consumption. Basically, these goods are for a long period of consumption. They have a relatively long life as compared to articles such as food or even clothing. So food and clothes that what we are buying from the market, we will use that for a short period of time. Clear? A short period of time. Clear or not? Food maybe the same day we will use that. Okay. The cloth material maybe maximum 1 year or 2 year. After that we cannot use it. Okay. They also undergo wear and tear with a gradual use and often need repair and replacement of parts. That is, like machines, they also need to be preserved, maintained, and renewed. So the goods that what we are using for a long period of time basically termed as durable goods. Okay. If any troubles or complaints are there for such kind of goods because of use, okay, wear and tear will be there. So we have to replace that. We have to repair that. Right or not? Right or not? We will do the same. Okay. Like machines, they also need to be preserved, maintained, and renewed. That is why we call these goods are consumer durables. What is that? What are consumer durables? The goods that we are able to use for a long period of time. Like machines, these goods also need special care and attention. Clear or not? Okay, they also will face a problem of a wear and tear because we are using that for a long period of time. So wear and tear will be there. So sometimes we have to repair that. Sometimes we have to replace some components. Okay, so these goods are termed as consumer durables. What is that? Consumer durables, the goods that what we are purchasing from the market, and we are using that for a long period of time. And these goods also have some troubles. Due to wear and tear, we want to repair that or we want to replace some components. Okay, for the smooth functioning of that particular commodities that what we bought. So such goods are termed as consumer durables. So got the meaning of the term consumer durables? Mark that. Write the question. What are consumer durables? What are consumer durables? Okay, important. Next paragraph. Thus, if we consider all final goods and services produced in an economy in a given period of time, they are either in the form of consumption goods. Okay, consumption goods, both the durable and the non-durable. Non-durable. Okay, clear or not? Consumption goods are of two types: durable and non-durable. Durable means what is that? We are able to use that for a long period of time. Non-durable means but they are non-durable. Suddenly we have to use that. Clear or not? Okay. That's what non-durable. Okay, so we are able to divide the goods into two categories: consumption goods and capital goods. Okay. As final goods, they do not undergo any further transformation in the economic process. So final goods will not undergo any further changes, okay, or transformation in the economic process. So final goods that we are purchasing from the market and we are consuming it. So it is consumer durables, both are consumer durable and non-durable goods. And if it is purchasing by a factory or a production unit, they are termed as the capital goods. Capital goods. Clear? So final goods can be divided into two categories, right? Consumer goods and capital goods. Consumer goods and capital goods. But the thing is, final goods are not undergo or it will not undergo any further transformation in the economic process. Okay. So next paragraph. Hope this idea is clear for you. Is that clear or not? They're clear or not? Now you know about what is final goods and what is consumer durables. What is the difference between durable goods and non-durable goods? What are capital goods? What are capital goods? Clear? If these concepts are clear or not? Tell me everyone. These concepts are clear or not? No answers from anybody. Aditya, Hanna,
Yes,
Shivambal
sir.
says yes. Okay, fine. So moving forward, so these descriptions are very much important, or the meanings are very much important for us. Clear. Next one. Of the total production taking place in the economy, a large number of products don't end up in the final consumption and are not capital goods either. Such goods may be used by other producers as material inputs. Okay, underline that. Examples are steel sheets used for making automobiles and copper used for making utensils. These are intermediate goods. So what are intermediate goods? Underline that. Next answer for the question. You already note the note there. Just underline it. What is that? Okay, of the total production taking place in an economy, a large number of products don't end up in the final consumption. It will not end up in the final consumption. That can be used in the further production. Such kind of goods are termed as a intermediate goods. Okay, example is provided in the textbook. What is that? Steel sheets. Okay, that's a product from a steel factory or product of a steel factory, and an automobile company can purchase this steel sheets and they can use that for making automobiles. Clear or not? Clear. And I mean copper sheets. Okay, copper sheets are the goods that produced by a copper smelting industry, and the utensils making industry can purchase these copper sheets and they are able to make utensils with that. Clear? So this kind of goods are termed as intermediate goods. Okay, underline that. Mostly used as raw material or inputs for production for other commodities. These are not final goods. So the goods that we are using for or using as raw material or inputs for production for of other commodities, those goods are termed as intermediary goods. Clear? Or intermediate goods. Is that clear or not? Okay, so far we discussed about final goods. Okay, in final goods, consumer goods are there, then capital goods are there. Clear? In consumer goods, we are able to divide that into two. Okay, durables. I mean, durables and non-durables. Durables and non-durables. Next type of goods are termed as intermediate goods. Intermediate goods, the goods that we are able to use in the further production. Further production. Okay, next paragraph. Now, to have a comprehensive idea of the total flow of production in the economy, we need to have a quantitative measure of the aggregate level of final good produced in the economy. So remember, if you want to study about the growth of an economy, we want to compare, okay, compare the value of goods in different years. Clear or not? Value of goods in different years. So you are able to compare your marks there related with the different examination. Clear? Yes or no? Huh? In each examination, you are able to compare your marks there, and you are able to find out you are progressing or not. Okay, the marks are progressive or not. Okay, so here to find out whether an economy is developing or not, we want to use a technique. What is that? Here it is. Okay, so we need to have a quantitative measure of aggregate level of final good produced in the economy. So we want to find out the quantity of goods that produced in our economy. However, in order to get a quantitative assessment, a measure of the total final goods and services produced in economy, okay, it is needed. So we want to measure it. Clear or not? Clear or not? Your progress you are able to measure in marks. So economy's progress we are able to measure in what? Tell me. In terms of, how can we measure the development of an economy?
Of goods.
In terms of
Goods produced.
goods produced, fine. So what measurement we will use to find it out? Weight of the goods or quantity of the
GDP.
goods? GDP, right? Okay. So GDP means what is GDP?
Gross domestic product.
Ah, very, very good. I'm not asking about the full form of GDP, Shubhampal. What is GDP?
Total value for goods.
Total
produced and
value,
final
total value. Value we are calculating in terms of what?
Money.
Money, right? Of course. So that's it. That's it. Money. Clear or not? Money, currency. Okay, come here, come here. Okay, think here. So here. Examples are still, sorry, completed. Now we have a comprehensive idea of the total flow of production in the economy. We need to have a quantitative measure of the aggregate level of final goods produced in the economy. However, in order to get a quantitative assessment, we measure of the total final goods and services produced in the economy. It is obvious that we need a common measuring rod. We cannot add meters of cloth produced in tons or rice or number of automobiles or machines. Our common measuring rod is what? What is that? The common measuring rod we are using to calculate whether a country's GDP is developing or not. It is only what? Money. Clear? Clear. So turnover, turnover. So just remember, you are a shopkeeper. Okay, shopkeeper or an industrialist. Industrialist. So you are calculating the development of your company just in terms of the turnover, right? Per month, what is your turnover per month? Per annual turnover. And you will compare the turnover with the previous year. Clear or not? And you are able to find out whether your company is developed or developing or not. Got that idea, right? So money is the measuring rod here. Okay, money is the measuring rod to find out whether a country is developing, I mean, a GDP of a country is developing or not. Okay. So since each of these commodities is produced for sale, the sum total of the monetary value of these diverse commodities gives us a measure of final output. Clear? So we know that in an economy, only clothes are producing, we are able to calculate in terms of meters, right? Only clothes are producing in an economy. So we are calculating the total output in meters, right? Are you able to do that? Only clothes are producing. Can you do it or not? So total clothes produced 1 lakh meters. Only clothes factory is there. Okay, for only iron factory is there. Remember, iron factory. So we are calculating in terms of what? Tons. We can do that. But just understand, in an economy, not only cloth, not only iron, number of goods are producing, right? Right? So we cannot use any standard measurement to calculate the growth. No meters, no weights, I mean, kilograms as measures there, right? Instead of that, what we will use? The value of that good. Okay, monetary value, money value of that particular good in the market. Okay, so that's what? Money. Clear? our common, sorry, completed. Here, next sentence. Since each of these commodities produced for sale, the sum total of the monetary value of these diverse commodities gives us the measure of final output. Underline that. So we know that in an economy, we are producing the products to sell in the market, right? Right or not? Sell in the market only, right? So then only we are able to make profit, producing the product and keeping the product with us. If we are an entrepreneur, okay, the product we are keeping with us will not create any profit. We want to sell that in the market. Clear? We are producing the products to sell in the market. So easily we are able to calculate the total production in terms of money, money, right? Right? Clear? So, example, in your house, there are 10 hens are there. Okay, regularly they will lay 8 eggs. Clear? Is that correct or not? Huh? 10 hens are there. Regularly they will lay 8 eggs. Are you agreeing with me or not? Are you agreeing with me or not? What I told you, 10 hens are there. Regularly they will lay 8 eggs. Is that correct or not? No answers from your side. Why? Why? I told you 10 hens, but I only 8 eggs. Why it is so? Why you people are stunned and surprised? What's the problem with you people? Come on. Hannah, tell me the answer, Hannah. Hannah will say the answer. 10 hens are there, but 8, sorry. Yeah, 8 eggs only. Why it is that? Why it is so, Hannah? Hannah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let it be, let it be. So listen, that's we want to ask the hands there. Okay, that is up to their interest. Okay, we don't know. Let it be. So 8 are there, right? So what are the final products? What are the final product of that particular day?
8x.
8x. Okay. Cost of one egg is rupees 10. Then tell me what is the GDP? I mean GDP in the sense, what are the total products?
80.
80. So we will not calculate in terms of numbers, but in terms of the value of the product. Value of the product. Clear or not? Okay, so just understand that always you will calculate the income or national income, okay, in terms of money. Okay, so here, surely intermediate goods are crucial inputs to any production process. So this paragraph, this area is very complicated one. Okay, just read it properly, then only you will understand that. Okay, clear? So this understanding is necessary also for the next topics there. Clear? So here, it's a problem of double counting, problem of double counting. Okay, it's a new concept for you people. So that's what I'm telling you people to check it properly, learn it properly, that area. Okay, yeah. But why are we to measure final goods only? Surely intermediate goods are crucial inputs to any production process and a significant part of our manpower and a capital stock are engaged in production of these goods. Clear? So we already know that GDP means that final value of all goods and services that are produced in an economy. What is that? Final value, right? So we are all calculating the value of the final goods. Clear? Clear? So, but already we studied about here. What kind of good is here? Intermediate goods also are there. Okay, but we are not calculating the value of intermediate good. Okay, why it is so? Why we are not calculating that? Hmm? Why we are not calculating? So I will say a story for you people. Please understand that and finally want to give me the answer. Clear? Okay, the story is simple. Already you learned this story in class 9 or 10, I think so. Okay, so a farmer, a farmer, he produced, remember, I mean, listen carefully. Okay, Annette Antony, Miss Elvina Joy, Aditya Satyan, Anjo Sibi, please turn on your cameras. Okay, so 10 students are absent today. Anyway, I will report that. Anyway, those who present here, there's no a chance for any worry for you people. I'm told I discussed about the people those are absent. Okay, I will report that. Let it be. So remember, what is that? What I told now? A farmer, he produced 10 kilogram of what? wheat. Clear? 10 kilogram of wheat. And he spent rupees 10 to produce 1 kilogram of wheat. What it all? He spent his cost of production is rupees 10. You know what is cost of production, right? So cost of production is rupees 10 for 1 kilogram of wheat. Now tell me, what is the total cost of production? What is the total cost of production? 10 kilogram of wheat, and cost of production for 1 kilogram is rupees 10. And what is the total cost of production? Tell me now.
100.
100. 10 multiplied by 10, right? 100 rupees. So he spent 100 rupees, including land, labor, a profit for the organizer, everything. Sorry, not profit for the organizer, land, labor, capital. Okay, so he spent how much? 100 rupees to produce this 10 kilogram of wheat. Okay, then if he want to make profit, he want to sell that for rupees 150. Just imagine, rupees 150. So 50 rupees is the profit. Clear? Clear? Okay, so he sold his 10 kilogram of wheat to whom? A mill owner, right? So mill owner purchased that wheat from the farmer and paid rupees 150. Clear? Paid rupees 150. Clear? Okay. Now the mill owner used the machines with him and ground that what? Wheat and made wheat flour with it. Clear? What he added here? What he added here? His time, mission, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, all the 4 factors of production again added with the wheat to make that into what? Wheat flour. Clear? Clear? Okay. So he sold that wheat flour for rupees 500 to a hotelier. Can he do like that or not? Tell me. He want profit, right or not? He purchased that for rupees 150. Clear? Clear? And he used all the factors of production again, and he wanted profit too. So he sold that for 500 rupees. So now the price for one wheat changed into 50 rupees, right? 50 into 10, 500. Clear or not? Clear or not? And hotly purchased this wheat from the mill owner, and he made chapatis with that. 500 rupees he spent to purchase 10 kilogram of wheat. We are not reducing the weight here. Okay. Okay. So we are not reducing the weight here. So 10 kilogram of wheat, we ground it and we got exactly 10 kilogram of wheat flour. Okay. So the hotelier made 100 chapatis with this 10 kilogram of wheat. 100 chapatis with a 10 kilogram of wheat, and he sold that for 1,000 rupees. Can he do like that? Can he do like that or not? Yes or no? No
Yes.
answers. No answers. Why? So hotelier purchased that for 500 rupees, and he added all again inputs, all the inputs added, right? Land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship added again. Clear or not? Value added again. So 100 chapatis, he sold one chapati for 10 rupees, right? So what is the cost now? What is the cost now? 1,000 rupees. Clear? So what is the cost of 10 kilogram of wheat now? Hmm? What is the cost now? It's 1,000 rupees. Clear? 1,000 rupees. Clear? Yes or no? Yes, it is. Okay. So in calculating the GDP, we know that only we will calculate what we will calculate. What will calculate? The final value of the good, right? What is the final value of the good now? What is the final value of the good?
1,000.
1,000 rupees. 1,000 rupees. Okay. So come back. So the farmer got rupees 150. The mill owner got rupees 500. Okay. And the hotelier got rupees 1,000. Clear? Clear? So just check here. This 150 is included in this 500. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello, can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Uh,
Okay, check here. This 150 is included in this 500, right? Are you agreeing with that or not? Yes. This 150 and
yes.
this 500 is included in this 1000. Is that correct? Is that correct? Right. So the farmer cannot say that this 1000 rupees is his own because he is the producer, right or not? The producer, those who produce the wheat is the farmer. He cannot say that the 1000 rupees belong to him because the mill owner also added the value and the hotelier also added the value with the wheat, right or not? Right or not? So we will only use what? The final value to find out the GDP. If you are calculating all these things, what is the final value? 1650. Clear or not? It's a huge amount, huge amount. Clear? Clear. So normally we are thinking, so we know that maximum 10 kilogram of wheat can be converted into 1000 rupees only in the normal condition. Clear or not? So we will neglect these income or these values. Clear or not? So this time, at this time, it is just an intermediary good. The wheat is just an intermediary good. Okay. For the mill owner, the wheat is an intermediary good, right? But the final good that he produced, that's the wheat flour. Clear? For the hotelier, the wheat flour is an intermediate good, right? Clear or not? And he used that good to produce another one. Another one. Clear? So the final good is the chapati. The chapati is the final good. So the cost of the chapati is what? 1000 rupees. So that is the final value. Is that clear? This idea is clear or not? So in the national income accounting, we will not calculate the value of intermediate good, only the final good, only the final good. Clear? So if you are calculating the value of the intermediate good, it will the calculation will go wrong. Okay. So it's termed as the problem of double counting. Okay. If you're counting so, two times you will calculate. Okay. So you're calculating the value that is received by the farmer, calculating the value that is received by the mill owner, and calculating the value received by the hotelier. Altogether 1650. It is wrong. Clear or not? So what is the final value? Only just to calculate it. You have to take it that only. Clear? GDP. The value of or the final value of, that's what the term there. The final value of all goods and services that produced within a country in a financial year. Okay, so remember this. However, since we are dealing, explaining, with value of output, we should realize that the value of the final goods already includes in the value of the intermediate goods that have entered into their production as inputs. Counting them separately will lead to the error of double counting. Underline that word double counting and write the question, what is double counting? Whereas considering intermediate goods may give a fuller description of total economic activity, counting them will highly exaggerate. Okay, that will create it will show a big number, a huge number, exaggerate the final value of our economic activity. So you can see here, if it is 150, 500, 1000, in this 1000, all other values are added. So this method is correct. Okay, the final method is or final value is the correct method. Or else it is 150 plus 500 plus 1000. We are adding this separately. It will go to a very huge number. It is exaggerated one. Anyway, we know that for wheat, 10 kilogram of wheat, we will not get that much. Clear? Clear or not? Okay, so underline that. Okay, at this stage, it is important to introduce the concept of stock and flows. I already told you wrote the notes there already, but not explained it. Okay, so we are going for the explanation of these two terms, stocks and flows. What is that? Stocks and flows, two important terms. Hereafter, these words are important for you people. That's why again I'm telling you, understand the meaning of the term stocks and understand it properly. What is flows? Okay. Often we hear statements like the average salary of someone is rupees 1,000, sorry, 10,000, or the output of the steel industry is so many tons or so many rupees in value. But these are incomplete statements because it is not clear whether the income which is being referred to is yearly, monthly, or daily income, and surely that makes a huge difference. So, if I just simply we are saying the average income of a person is 10,000 rupees, the average production of a steel factory is 10 lakh ton. Okay, clear or not? So average figures. So already last year we studied that. Average figures will not tell the truth. Okay. It will not show the disparity or differences between. Okay. It will not show it is a yearly, monthly, or a daily. No information. No descriptions are there for averages. Okay. So here, sometimes when the context of is familiar, we assume that the time period is known and therefore do not mention it. Okay, so sometimes we ourselves will think that we know the time period, so we are not going to mention it. Otherwise, such statements are meaningless. So without the time period, the statements, average statements are meaningless. Thus, income or output or profit are concepts that make sense only when a time period is specified. Clear or not? So in this month, we got this much income. Okay, then we are able to compare with the last month. Clear? Clear or not? Okay, this year, this is the production. So we are able to compare with the last year. So a time period is necessary to calculate the income, basically. For accounting, a time period is necessary. Clear? Clear? Without the sense of time, impossible to calculate, basically, account. Okay, therefore, we need to delineate, okay, discuss a time period or fix a time period to get a quantitative measure of this. Since a lot of accounting is done annually in an economy, many of these are expressed annually, like annual profits of production. Flows are defined over a period of time. So we know that in economics, calculation is done always or almost in the cases, it is annually. Clear? Annually. Annual profit or annual production, per capita income. Okay. All is an annual account, annual data. Clear? Annually. GDP, what is that? Total value of all the goods and services that produced within a country in a particular financial year, rate annually. Okay. Per capita income, per head income annually. Everything is in annually. Okay. So this is here the important time for us. Flows are defined over a period of time. Clear? Flows are defined over a period of time. Clear or not? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 months are there. Okay. So we'll calculate this. First month 10 rupees, second month 15 rupees, third month again 10, fourth month it is 15, fifth month 20, sixth month it is 100. Okay, so this movement is termed as a flow. Clear? It is moving. It is moving. Clear or not? It's a flow. Okay, so going to the next page. In contrast, capital goods or consumer durables. Sorry, we completed that, right? Okay, no, here it is. In contrast, capital goods or consumer durables once produced do not wear out or get consumed in a delineated time period. In fact, capital goods continue to serve as through different cycles of production. The building of machines in a factory are there irrespective of specific time period. There can be addition to or deduction from. This is now machines is added for a machine. Sorry, machine is added for a machine. Here we are. This, if a new machine is added or a machine falls in disuse and is not replaced, there or these are called stocks. Stocks are defined at a particular point of time. Okay, underline that. Stocks are defined at a particular point of time. Clear? Okay, for easy understanding, I can say that. Okay, so we are using various machines. Clear? In production. Clear? Sometimes we want to leave or we will leave some missions because we are unable to use it further. Clear? Clear? Okay. So what happened there? One is we excluded one machine from our factory and included two more. Included two more. So clear or not? So that's a flow only. Clear? One gone. Instead of that, two came. Clear? But at that particular time period, how many machines are there with us? That is basically termed as what? Stock. What is that? Stock. Clear? So flow means it is a continuous flow. Continuous flow. For example, so this is a water tank for you people. Okay. Imagine this is a water tank. Just imagine, I told you. Okay. So this is a tap. Clear? Tap of a water tap. Okay, water tap. Okay. So we are fetching water in this tank. Okay. So at 8 a.m. we started fetching water. And our concept is by 10 o'clock or 10 a.m. this tank will fill. Tank will fill. Okay. So what happened there? 10 a.m. onwards, water is start falling down to the tank. Okay, that means the tank started storing the water, So water is from the tap is a flow, right? Right or not? Right or not? So water from the tap, it is a flow. Clear? By 8:30 a.m., we got 1/4 of the tank filled. Okay. 8:30 a.m. what happened? 1/4 of the tank is filled. So 8:30, the quantity of water at 8:30 in the tank is termed as what? Stock. Clear or not? Clear or not? Okay. So that is the difference here. Okay. The continuous flow is what is that? Flow of water is termed as a flow here. At the exact time of 8:30 a.m., 1/4 of the tank is filled with water. So that is the stock at 8:30. Clear or not? Then tell me at 9 o'clock what will happen? 9 a.m. what will happen there? Almost half of the tank will fill, right? Right or not? The flow is continuous. It is going on. Clear? There is no other interruptions, no other changes. Okay, so half tank will fill by 9 o'clock. So the stock at 9 o'clock is half of the tank. Just for understanding. So remember what is stock and what is flow. Okay, stock are defined at a particular point of time. That are stocks. And flow means what is that? Flows are defined over a period of time. In the case of the water tank, the 2 hours is over a period of time, and 8:30, 9 o'clock is a particular point of time. Hope these ideas are clear. Clear or not? Okay, for example, every day we are receiving 100 rupees as wages for our work. Just imagine. Okay, or pocket money that you are receiving from your father or your mother, daily rupees 100. Daily rupees 100. Clear or not? But some people will spend it. Some people will not spend that. Clear? Clear? Yes or no? Some people will keep that for some other purpose or some other activities to purchase something else. Clear or not? Clear. Some people will regularly spend that. Some people will regularly spend it. So the person those who stored that money with him or her, that is a stock. That is a stock. Clear or not? Because he's not spending that, not spending it. The thing is with them. Okay, it is a stock. Clear or not? But regularly those who spending, there is no stock with them, or the quantity of the stock is less. Clear or not? They're clear. Okay, so fine. Okay, here we are. However, we can measure a change in stock over a specific period of time. Like how many machines were added this year? The changes in stock are thus flows. Okay, so stocks. However, we can measure a change in stock over a specific period of time. Like, okay, so always we are able to find a change in the stock. Those are flows. Clear? Change in the stock is termed as flow. Clear or not? So in the case of water, 8:30, 1/4. Okay, 9 o'clock, half of the tank is filled. So every time the stock is changing, stock is changing. So that is what flow. Yes or no? Got the idea or not? Okay, so underline that. Underline that. We can measure a change in stock over a specific period of time, like how many machines were added this year. Such changes in stocks are thus flows. So changes in stocks, okay, that we can call at flows as flows, which can be measured over a specific time period. A particular machine can be part of the capital stock for many years unless it wears out. But that machine can be part of the flow of new machines added to the capital stock only for a single year when it was initially installed. So just remember. So in the case of machines, clear. So for a company, you purchased a machine and after several years we discarded that. But that machine is a part of the flow. Clear or not? Part of the flow. Clear. Clear, but not the part of the stock. Clear. At the time of purchasing, that the part of the stock. Now we discarded that, so it's a part of the flow. Is that clear? Okay. Here, next paragraph. To further understand the difference between stock variables and flow variables, let us take a following example. Suppose a tank is being filled with water coming from a tap. The amount of water which is flowing into the tank from the tap per minute is a flow. Okay, just now we discuss. But how much water there is in the tank at a particular point of time is a stock concept. Hope the idea is clear for you. Yes or no? No reply from anyone. I think that almost the cameras are off. They are enjoying there. Tell me if these ideas are clear or not. Ashish Benny, this idea is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next one, next paragraph. To come back to our discussion of the measure of final output, that part of our final output that comprise of capital goods constitute gross investment of an economy. Underline that. Maybe gross investment of an economy. Okay. Anyway, to purchase capital goods, we have to invest money. So that's called to be the gross investor of an economy. So money that's spent by various industries to purchase the capital goods, the capital goods. Okay. This may be machines, tools and implements, buildings, office spaces, storehouses, or infrastructure like roads, bridges, airports, or boat jetties. But all the capital goods produced in a year do not constitute an addition to the capital stock already existing. A significant part of the current output of the capital goods goes in maintaining or replacing part of the existing stock of capital goods. This is because the already existing capital stock suffers wear and tear and needs maintenance and replacement. A part of the capital goods produced this year goes for replacement of existing capital goods and is not an addition to the stock of capital goods already existing, and its value need to be subtracted from gross investment for arriving at the measure or net investment. Okay, so two terms are here. One is gross investment, the other is net investment. This deletion, okay, which is made from the value of gross investment in order to accommodate a regular wear and tear of capital, is called depreciation. Next word for you people. What do you mean by the term depreciation? Depreciation. So I will give you 5 minutes. Okay. You just read this paragraph. Just read this paragraph. Okay. So almost all the concept that we discussed so far is here. Okay. Just read it. Any doubt means you can ask me. Make it fast. Come on. Everyone start reading now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, fast. Read thoroughly and find out the trouble there. Any trouble means you can ask me. So those words are the core concepts. Okay, very important for understanding the chapters. Okay, so write down. Find out the difference between these two terms: net investment and gross investment. Net investment and gross investment, and find out the answer, and let me know that. Okay, write the answers along with the meaning of these two terms. Next question: what is depreciation? What is depreciation? What is depreciation? What is depreciation? Okay. So please check in your notes also. Maybe you are able to find these things there. Okay. So just do that. Okay, everyone. So read the textbook thoroughly. Okay. So more important points are there. So read it. We will meet in the next class. Okay. So humanity students, in the last period, there's a test for you people. So prepare for that. Okay. I know that you people are aware about the test, right? Grishma Joshi, Aishwarya Kumar. Then who's here? Amal Raj, Ashish Benny. Two students are absent. Okay, fine. Okay, everyone. So please read the textbook thoroughly. Read the notes also. Okay, so we'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Any doubts or the limits, you can text me. No problem. Okay, fine.